Did you know that you are a mass of energy? Hello there and welcome. I don't know if you've considered this before, but you are a mass of energy. Not your name or your age or your nationality or your profession or all the degrees that you have. You're not any of that. You are a mass of energy. I was recently reading this book. It's an amazing book. It's called Dowsing by Elizabeth Brown. And there's this part of the book where she describes that very clearly. It says, if you had a microscope powerful enough to magnify matter down through all the levels of its intrinsic structure, down through its constituent molecules, then atoms, then subatomic particles and quantum packets, you will not be viewing its basic building block components as solid matter. Matter is not composed of matter. You would see oscillating, spinning, flickering, and fluctuating energy. And this characteristic is not limited to a rock or a tree or the chair that you are sitting on. This also applies to the human body. So get used to living in a world where everything is energy, including you. If you know that you are energy, then that means that nothing can destroy you. Nothing. You are all powerful, limitless, infinite. Just knowing this, it gives you so much power because it gives you the awareness that you can do anything. So if anything bad happens to you, you will go through it, you will overcome it, you will come up with solutions, you will come up with a way to get out of this and become even stronger because you are energy. I think just knowing this gives you so much freedom. Then later in the same page, there's a fragment from the book Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh, where he says, every thought you've ever had colors this energy. Every word you've ever spoken shapes it. Everything you've ever done affects it. The vibration, the rate of speed, the wavelength, the frequency of your emanations shift and change constantly with your thoughts, moods, feelings, words, and actions. This means that this energy that you are is under your control, that you have the power to shape it, to color it, to give form to it, and to transform it into anything you want, which is so powerful. It just means that you are in control of your life, you are in control of your destiny, of everything, because you are energy. No one can come and transform you into something you don't want because you are the master of your own energy. Decades ago, someone perfected a photography of what it would be to see the energy of a body or a plant or an object, anything, because everything is energy. It's just that it's vibrating and moving at a very high speed, so we perceive it as if it was something solid. But nothing is really solid. Everything is energy and moving all the time and transforming, either growing or disintegrating. If you see a plant that appears to be dying, it's not really dying, it's just disintegrating and it's still in movement because nothing stays the way it is. So I thought, this is the invisible world. We cannot see it with our eyes. But what if we could? What if we could create an image of the energy that we are? Like the photograph that someone created decades ago. That's what we're gonna do today. It's gonna boost your mood. It's going to give you the confidence that you can do anything you want, that you are a creative being. There's no limit to what you can do. It's gonna be so much fun. In today's page, you will be zooming in, not just into the page, but into yourself. You are made of energy, and this page is about the invisible, that which you cannot see. Like yourself, they are vibrating all the time, and all of them together, moving really fast, are you. So we will be drawing those vibrating cells as if we were using a super magical microscope. I began with a soft blue color, as if it was a microscope slide filling with light, and I like blue because it reminds me of depth, calmness, and like a space where everything begins. Then I drew circles as if they were cells across the page, and inside and around them I made a few dots, tiny points that were vibrating softly, because this is how I imagine my energy looks under a microscope. Not very chaotic and not very loud, just alive, constantly moving. Even when I'm resting, it's still moving. And then I added sparkles and light, and they're not meant to be perfect, just signs of light breaking through. The idea is that when you step back from this page, you feel like you've witnessed something sacred, like you saw yourself, really saw yourself under the surface, not the roles, not the to-do list, not the pressure, just energy, pure energy and alive. And then I added a few healing words as a conversation with myself. Words like renew, heal, love, receive, give, create. And I just wrote them like instructions for myself. Thank you for being here and for looking deeper, and keep observing, keep creating, keep feeling, and keep going deeper on who you really are so it can grow and bloom and shine. I will see you next week.